everyone, happy Sunday and welcome to our final episode of the live show series titled My First Travel Destination Post-MCO, the perfect choice for a holiday home. My name is Zora, it's a pleasure being your host for today, and we are streaming to you live from the Tropicana Corporation Berhad Facebook page. Thank you so much to all of you for tuning in today. If you are watching our show right now, we want to know you're there. So say hi in the comment section below so that we can say hi back as well. And of course, before we start, we would like to say a big thank you to all the viewers that have tuned in to our fifth and final, also the grand finale of this live show series of the Tropicana 100 Extended Live Show Series. So to celebrate today's grand finale of the live show series, we have prepared several giveaways for you to enjoy. In this session, we will be announcing the 5 lucky winners for the Tropicana 100 Extended campaign, as well as the 3 lucky winners for our grand finale giveaway. Please make sure to stay tuned all the way till the end of this very live show for this special announcement. The pandemic travel ban, where much of the world is in lockdown, has created the yearn, this pent-up energy, I would say, right, to travel and also to do more, something that we've never felt before. But with the outbreak gradually easing up, Langkawi, one of the tropical destinations in Malaysia, as well as the nation's premier holiday destination, has been chosen as the first, a pilot project to actually reopen this sector for domestic tourists. Like many of us out there, we too mark Langkawi as our very first travel destination post-MCO. And for me, a beach getaway has always been my choice, my favorite kind of escape. Imagine actually owning your very own holiday home in Langkawi. You get to come here, mesmerized in the clear blue skies, beautiful beaches, soft white sand, and of course, turquoise waters. Have you ever considered the idea of owning your very own vacation home, or rather living on an island? Probably most of us may have considered this or dreamt of it, but never actually thought that it could be a possible reality in our ordinary lives. In today's live proceeding, I would also like to share with you one of Langkawi's best kept secrets. If you'd love to own a home by the sea in Langkawi, Tropicana Cenang is the perfect choice. Surrounded by Langkawi's island's matchless natural wonders and also pristine beaches, Tropicana Cenang is set to change the landscape of this world-renowned island destination with its brilliant mix of resort-style residences elevated by wonderful retail, dining, as well as luxe hospitality. Now, on set joining us today, we are also very happy to have Naz Rahman, a TV personality, screen actor. Some of you may know him as the host for Jalan Jalan Cari Makan. And he is right here with us to share a little bit more about how he has been coping during the pandemic, and of course, what is his ideal kind of family vacation. And on top of that, guess what? We are also giving away many grand lucky draw prizes for those who have participated in our live series and have completed the registration form at the end of today's show. So remember, this is your final chance. Follow these simple steps and you will stand a chance to be one of our lucky winners today. I'm just gonna go through the steps really quickly. Step 1, all you have to do is like and share this very live video. Make sure to set your post privacy to public. And step 2, fill in the registration form pinned at the comment section below. And participate in the Q&A session. Engage with us throughout this session, and we're gonna keep this entire session lighthearted and real fun for today. So for those of you who have already filled up the forms, you will stand a chance to bring home some amazing prizes consisting of home appliances such as the Dyson air purifier. We also have the Nespresso coffee machine, as well as the Harman Kardon Aura Studio Bluetooth speaker. So what are you waiting for? Hurry, fill in the form right now and you may just be one of the lucky winners for today. For more info, also remember to actually follow us on the Tropicana Corporation Berhad Facebook page for upcoming news, updates, as well as announcements. And all lucky winners that are selected will also be announced on the FB page. So stay with us until the end of today's session and make sure you don't miss out and don't lose out on actually winning by participating with us in the Q&A segments. Okay, all right. I believe that most of you would have already filled in the registration forms. If you haven't done so, do it fast because we will begin with our very first question of today. Are you guys ready? Okay, so here is the very first question, and we're going to start with a really, really easy one. Question number 1. Where is Tropicana Cenang located? Pretty easy, isn't it? I'm sure most of you would have already gotten it. So hurry up and type the answers in the comment section below. And now, just about time for us to kickstart today's session. And it's also my great pleasure to actually introduce our special guest for today. Joining me to welcome Naz Rahman, none other than Naz Rahman, known as a TV personality, screen actor, and also the host of Jalan Jalan Cari Makan. He seems to do it all, right? So hey Naz, welcome to the show for today. And of course, today you're changing hats a little bit, right? So why don't you start by greeting our viewers and saying hi to everyone out there?
Well, first of all, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you, Zora, for this opportunity to share with the audience out there. And I just heard about the prizes that you can win if you fill up the form and register today. So I think my wife is watching. Fill up now, fill up. The Ahmad carded is ours, hopefully so, but you can fill up. They don't know you're my wife, so faster fill up. Right, no match fixing.
No match fixing, yeah.
But still glad to be here, and of course, not just Malaysia and the whole world is battling a pandemic, and at this point in time many people are just finding their feet, and we're just glad as a family that we're safe and sound, and that we continue to be safe. So I love this,
shield
SOP
that we
setup.
have on.
Yes,
right?
thank you. Appreciate it so very much.
Yeah. And I think, you put it quite right? So now that the travel ban has been lifted and, interstate traveling is now a possibility, which are the places probably on the top of your head that you would love to travel the most? Or maybe your wife or your kids?
My goodness, I got to share that my wife and my children, and when we go on adventures, we call ourselves #Team Nazruddin. And when we go for a holiday...
You have your own hashtag,
Yes, we have our own hashtag, Team Nazruddin. And when we go together as a family, and we like to go on adventures. So when we go on our vacations, it's usually mom and dad planning out the itinerary. So we have a station and we go out there and learn about cultures, and we love going to the beach. I think we're all beach babies. And just lounging around, the sun in our face, the wind in our hair, and then you can cool off in the water at any time, and we could spend the whole day there, that's for sure. But that's only on our breaks. So if it's a 5-day holiday, 3 out of 5 will be at the beach.
Perfect. And I think, if a beach getaway is your choice, right? I'm sure Langkawi is probably one of your ideal destinations or your choice destinations.
Definitely, since there's a travel bubble going on with Langkawi, so we appreciate the SOPs that the government has put in, and especially for those who have been affected by the pandemic, businesses that have been affected, this is their chance to bounce back. So we're glad to help. That's for sure, and Langkawi would definitely be a first place destination, not just for the beach though. Throughout my travels, while I was doing travelogues and such, I love traveling to Langkawi. It's really a hub for our culture as well. The story of Masuri, Beras Terbakar, Kuah, and all this. I'd love to teach my children one day because I've never brought them to Langkawi, so they're going to love it.
Wow, so it's going to be their first time. So the next time you go to Langkawi, it's going to be the first time for the kids.
An adventure for Team Nazruddin, yeah.
That sounds really, really exciting. I'm excited for your team, right? For your very own team, to bring all the beach babies over to Langkawi. And I think, for you guys out there, when we think about Langkawi, you're right to say, we think about history, we think about culture, we think of the beach. But Langkawi has so much to offer, right? So, for those of you who have not visited Langkawi in a long time, this is your time to actually just journey with me while I tell you a little bit more about Langkawi. Use your imagination, right? So, with ancient rock formations, you also have the forest, the mountains, beautiful waterfalls, right? Caves, mangroves, and of course, pristine beaches. Exotic animals as well. You can actually view hornbills, eagles. The island was actually the very first global geopark in the entire Southeast Asia. And I think most of us forget that as Malaysians as well, right?
My family, they love the outdoors. We love visiting Orang Asli enclaves. We love visiting really, really old forests. We brought them to Belum Temunggo Forest, 130 million year old forest.
Wow.
Yeah, and they love looking at the Rafflesia, looking at elephant trails. So Langkawi would be perfect as well as a geopark. Yeah?
Correct. So like all the richness in flora and fauna, it's something that people can't miss when they actually go to Langkawi. But another part that people can't miss as well, we always say Langkawi, the duty-free island, right? So duty-free shopping is a big thing. And you talk about adventure. Water sports is also a big thing in Langkawi. And of course, diving opportunities. So, that being said, there's so much to do in Langkawi. And what I love about it is that one whole family can have different interests, right? So maybe dad loves to dive, mom loves to shop, the kids, they could do water sports. There's something for everyone on the island. And not forgetting, you also still get, exciting nightlife, world-class golf courses, and then for the honeymooners, I would say, sunset cruises, the yacht excursions, zip lining, island hopping, and more. So it's also home to world-class landmarks. So if you haven't already visited, I would urge you, bring your kids to Langkawi Sky Bridge. When I went there, and I'm an adult, full-grown adult, right? But going to Langkawi Sky Bridge, I was mesmerized by the views.
I'm looking forward to it because last time I was there, it was still being built.
Okay, yeah.
So right now it would be nice to see with my whole family, to see what it's like, and to have them feel proud of the nation's heritage.
Yeah, and I think what's so exciting is actually the cable car ride, like up, all the way up, and you see like these majestic mountains and then beautiful waters below. That is definitely a treat for anyone.
Saya gayat sikit. I'm actually afraid of heights. So now you told me about this.
So you just look up. You look up at the mountains, let your kids look down to the waters.
My kids and my wife will go, I'll see you when you get back.
Yeah, but Langkawi Sky Bridge is definitely a very exciting destination for those of you who are heading to the island. And I'm sure once we've got the COVID pandemic under control internationally as well, Langkawi will be back being the host for many international events. So for those of you who are not too sure, Langkawi actually hosts the Ironman.
Yep.
Right? And then they also host the Le Tour de Langkawi. So this is something that, is very notable on the island. And of course, Langkawi is also home to wonderful, luxurious 5-star hotels. Right? I mean, you've got Four Seasons, you've got Ritz-Carlton, you've got St. Regis. Yeah, so it's a wonderful place, right? So even if you're like from a backpacker, adventurous, or you're a honeymooner, or you just really like that sort of luxe traveling, Langkawi does have options for all types of individuals. But I guess today we're talking more about, aside from just tourism and holidaying on the beautiful island, this is the burning question, I think, for all our viewers as well as you, Naz. Have you ever considered, guys, actually the idea of living on the island itself? Living on the island.
It's a dream, Zora. My wife and I often sit back after maybe a week of going through production schedules and fitting in children's online classes. The pressure does get to you. And we look at each other, when will this ever end?
Right.
And one day, hopefully when our children are all grown up, married, they moved out of the house already, and it's just the two of us, let's move to an island.
Yes.
And she's like, what? Island? You want to buy an island? No. I don't want to buy an island, but I'd like to invest in a property on an island where, all the amenities are there, especially when we look towards the future, Industrial Revolution 4.0, to take, of course, keep a hand on your investments, your portfolio. So there must be strong internet connections, and at the same time, feel nature right outside your doorstep. So I would love to retire on an island where somebody will take care of it for me.
Yes.
Hopefully so, but more often than not, I think it's just going to be the two of us, I think.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I think your wife is excited if she's tuning in.
Let's go for a second honeymoon, baby. Yeah.
I completely could not agree more with that. And I think, in fact, Naz, just to share with you, right, we are with Tropicana Cenang, we're actually seeing a surge of people that walk through our gallery or even, feedback to us on social media that regardless of age, right, not only are, people in their 40s or 50s actually looking for a second home, even people in their 30s are already looking for a second home, right? Or they deem it as like a vacation home, a retreat space that you can actually go to sort of relax and enjoy. But most of the time also, now people are also looking for, I would say, a vacation home that also can be like an investment, right? So that's a big thing. And, like your primary home, a vacation home will hopefully increase in value, and that has a lot to do with the market and also with the location. It has to be a very prime location, and I think Langkawi promises that.
We can't stay in our holiday home forever.
Forever, so that's not holiday already.
Yeah, so there's going to be gaps. Major gaps actually.
Yes.
If you're going to go for holiday 1 month, 2 months, even 3 months, what are you going to do for another 9 months?
Yes,
it's going to stay there. So let's hope there's something there out there for everyone that we can use this 9 months to come get your ROI back.
That's correct. ROI is a good point that we always talk about. In Langkawi, it's actually one of the most promising locations to actually invest in a property. Because if you actually look at all the hotels within the area, they fetch one of the highest rates, right?
Oh, yeah,
in Malaysia.
Yeah.
If you compare, let's say, hotel brand A compared to in Langkawi compared to hotel brand A, same brand in Kuala Lumpur, the Langkawi resort always fetches a higher premium, right? So hopefully you see this transcend also to property investment for those of you who are looking to own an island home, and that one day you can actually flip your home also for substantially more, aside from collecting great rental yields, right? So I'm just about to also say if you aren't going to live in the vacation home throughout the year, you could also create a really good passive income stream by renting it out to other vacationers, right? That's a good point.
I mean, to move on to the 9 months, rental income would be really great.
Right? And of course, with the advent of like short-term stay, everyone talks about Airbnb. Like we use it interchangeably, right?
Yes,
Airbnb,
yes.
but
True.
what we really mean is actually short-term stay, right?
Yes.
You actually really reach a wider audience, and this audience is not limited to just locals or Malaysians.
It's a global audience,
It's global,
man. It's a global
yes,
audience, yeah.
Yes. And I'm sure now, when you actually look, in terms of like, okay, where do I go and stay for a holiday? Airbnb or short-term stay is always another really, really good choice. So I guess the question, Naz, for you, if you were to own a second home here in Langkawi, would you be buying with the intention of selling later, flipping it, or would you rather keep it for good, like a portfolio?
I'm the sort of guy who likes to keep things flexible. Although, if I do invest in a certain portfolio, it's always good to keep an eye out. You can relax in the sunshine, but at the same time, always keep an eye on the market and see what's happening and respond quickly to it as well.
Yeah.
So when we start off, definitely, if you want to get back the return of investment as soon as possible, investing in a property where there is someone taking care of it would be very, very ideal. You can't, let's be practical. I'm in Kuala Lumpur. I'm not going to fly to Langkawi once every month and check it out, right? So looking at the fact that we should actually start the first part of the portfolio with rental, and some money in better than nothing. And if let's say there comes an opportunity to go into a new venture or so on and so forth, and then you see the market at that time where there's a good time to flip. How's the demand and so on and so forth. I'm quite a cautious investor.
You sound like a very seasoned investor.
No. No, I got a lot to learn. Trust me.
So now we know it's not just Naz, the TV host, not just the screen actor, also seasoned investor.
No. Please. I'm sure our audience out there are really a lot more savvy. So I'd like to learn from you guys as well. I know a lot of you guys are looking towards Tropicana and this particular property. So that's why I'm here as well. I want to see what the fuss is about. And if this is what it looks like, this is one of the nicest settings I've been. I feel a bit claustrophobic in here, but it's really, really beautiful. This is what we can expect in Langkawi, yes?
Yes, that's certainly true. I mean, this cocoon setting, right? And this is actually, on our facilities floor. So I think, for those of you who are asking, right, does Tropicana actually have a project in Langkawi? Yes, we do, right? So it's called Tropicana Cenang, and we're actually launching our very first phase, which is called Asana Service Suites, right?
Congratulations.
And it's part of our very new collection of homes, actually. It's called Tropicana Journey Collection. So we'll say, we have homes by the hill, which is in reference to our homes in Genting Highlands. So that's another resort destination. And then we have homes by the sea, which is in Langkawi. So for those of you who would like to know more, firstly, Tropicana Cenang is a very unique seafront mixed development. And what does this mean, right? It consists of service suites, it has retail, and it also has a luxury international 5-star hotel. And this is all sited within 5.28 acres of freehold prime land. And I think what is a big USP for Tropicana Cenang, if you've been to Langkawi recently, you'll notice that there are not that many service suites.
Yes.
And also not that many service suites that actually have direct access to the beach, which Tropicana Cenang actually enjoys.
Oh, that's
right?
wonderful.
So you can just come down from your service suite and actually walk along the beach, and I think that's a big selling point.
During my college days, where we could go on guide trips, go up there, we'd definitely stay in the cheaper ones, and then we'd of course have to walk to the beach.
Right.
And once it's done, then we have to walk back. When we were single, maybe can, but with a family or if you have someone to impress, it's a different story.
Yeah, I think with young ones, it's really convenient, right? So you don't have to have the kids in tow and then actually walk 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers.
No,
it's
not so
right
practical.
there. Yeah, and I think for those of you out there, you're wondering where in Langkawi is Tropicana Cenang located? They always say, right, real estate investment, location,
Yes.
right? And Tropicana Cenang has the best location on the entire island. Just like its name, it's actually strategically located on Pantai Cenang. So for those of you who have been to Langkawi, I'm sure you've dropped by Cenang Beach, right? It is the most happening beach on the entire island. But not only that, it's also just 9 kilometers away from Langkawi International Airport.
I was just about to ask, how close is it to the jetties or how close is it to the airport? So it's actually more convenient to just fly in. It's 9 minutes
Correct,
away.
yeah. Fly in 9 kilometers away could get you, very much to just Tropicana Cenang's doorstep. And I think when we're talking about it being on Cenang Beach, another good point is that people will ask, how far is it to the tourist attraction? How far is it away to the duty free? It's all right there on Cenang Beach itself.
Oh yes, that's right. Cenang Beach has the stretch. Yes,
Yes,
that's right.
the zone duty free and all, that's right along the stretch with plenty of restaurants, F&B. Yeah, so you don't have to drive too far or actually walk too far to actually explore that.
Now it makes now
you
I
probably know where it is, right?
Yes, it's a really good stretch actually.
Yes, it is.
Very convenient to the duty free and to the restaurants, and there's some nice restaurants down there as well.
Correct. I think most notably, the quality of restaurants on Cenang Beach is really great. You get plenty of different options. And I think Cenang Beach is known as the destination to watch the sunset.
Oh yeah,
right? So
it's on the right side of the island. Yeah,
correct. So you watch the sunset at Cenang Beach, and also people who like to indulge in water sports. All the operators are along that Cenang Beach stretch as well. So you have access to jet skiing, parasailing, all right there. So that sounds great, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
as a holiday destination, as an investment, either way, it sounds very promising. Hey, Frasta, I want to hear more lah.
You want to hear more? Okay.
Excited there.
There's a plenty. And guys, for those of you who are tuning in, later we'll actually walk you through Asana itself and
Excellent.
Tropicana Cenang. So do stay tuned for that. That is going to come up in a short bit. But of course, I also want to mention, right, that is just some of the perks, right, of owning a vacation home in Tropicana Cenang. But some people, they may perceive that okay, Tropicana Cenang so close to the airport. So does it mean you're very far away from notable seas or notable beaches? But like we've mentioned, right, it's right there on Cenang Beach. And I think the fact that you're on Cenang Beach also means it's easier for you to get a grab car and all that if you would like to go to other places in Langkawi.
Actually, for my particular family, we'll fly in because this is 9 minutes away. So it's very, very convenient not to lose time.
Right.
When you go on holidays, especially the 3 days, 2 nights one.
Yeah.
You want to squeeze everything together. So anytime you save is really awesome. And of course, with the advent of technology nowadays, fly in and immediately rent a car.
Yes.
And you're already zipping around. So
Yep.
from there, head to your place, settle down, and the island is your oyster. I'm already thinking about ways to go about it. Strategi sudah dipasang.
All right. Yeah, it's really, really true. It's very, very convenient. And you're right to say, with a location like that, your vacation can kickstart right away, right?
That's
So 15
right.
minutes away, from the airport, get to Tropicana Cenang, and then your vacation begins.
Well, actually, when you
Wonderful.
leave the house already with Team Narozin, you're already having fun. So, but the thing is, you squeeze as much fun as possible. That convenience of time, that's something not just holidayers, but I think investors should be looking at as well.
Yes, very true indeed. And I'm sure, for those of you who are tuning in, you're also thinking, okay, great Naz, great Izora, but maybe when you're actually not residing in the unit or residing in the service suites or your very own vacation home, one may actually want to rent out the space.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, like we spoke earlier,
Yeah.
you'll be staying there maybe at the most, you want to take a hiatus of 3 months, just clear your mind, you want to be more creative again.
Oh, wow.
That sort of thing, just shut yourself off and just recharge your batteries. But you can't stay there forever, especially if your life is centered somewhere else. For families, you've got school, this and that, so you can't just let things go. But if the particular investment can continue to generate income, we'll have to explore those options. In what way can they generate the income? Rental, of course, Airbnb, earlier, and maybe for short-term stays for clients from other countries would be great.
Yeah, correct. I think you lead me into my next point, which is actually a very key point for investors looking at Tropicana Cenang. We've actually thought this through, right? Most of the time, when we own a vacation home, let's say on the island of Langkawi, we don't live in Langkawi. So we can't be managing day in, day out, give who are the visitors the keys and all that.
Yep.
So we have thought this through. So for investors, to give them a peace of mind, we already have like a professional property management service. Yeah, so that's a big
That
plus
is a big
point.
plus. Yep.
Yeah, and at the very least, right, you don't have to think about beyond just passing the key, the cleaning, the preparation, right? Then you also have to restock certain amenities also for your guests, right? So all this is taken care of. And if your property actually gets, really, really popular, this could actually mean like a serious amount of work, right? That you have to day in, day out, right?
Yep,
so
yep.
this is all taken care of. You just have to enjoy your yields and your ROI from owning the property.
Okay, to be fair, I was already thinking, there's this story, because I do Jalan Jalan Cari Makan. I've met a Kelantanese man
Okay.
who makes nasi dagang
Okay.
and flies it in every day. He's got packets and thousands of packets. He will fly into KL, distribute them, and fly back every day. Yes.
That's
See?
insanity.
It's not insanity when you find out how much money he makes.
Yeah, probably. I mean, there's a reason why he continues doing that,
Continues
right?
doing that. So
yeah.
I'm listening to this story, macam, wow, you make a lot of money, yes, but you can't do this forever, travel every day, you know? Although the convenience of flights and the interconnectivity is good,
Yeah.
that's something I appreciate as an investor, but we have to think practically. I mean, we can't just fly in every week, there's
Correct,
lots of things
correct.
to handle at home.
Yeah.
So having somebody there to manage the short-term portfolio would be really, really great. Betul lah, tak tipu ah.
Yeah,
Oh,
of course,
okay.
we do have that. And I think what is so important about it is that we cannot forget that time is money, right?
Yes.
Time is money, and all of us have other jobs to do, right? We are not, yes, we may identify as being an investor, but just like yourself, you could be a TV host with your crazy shooting schedule and all that. So
yeah.
at least that is taken care of. And taken care of by experts.
Yes.
Who know how to do it best. I think
Sometimes
that's
you want to do
important.
yourself also, you think you know best.
Yeah.
You want to do your own plumbing, man. You want to do your own electricity.
Correct.
Man.
And I think, the most important part about like high-rise service suites, right? You want to retain the quality of the building.
Absolutely,
right?
yes.
So I think that, leave it to the hands of the experts. That would benefit all the owners as well as investors as a whole. This is a great, great, great first segment. And I'm thinking, we've also been talking about short-term stay a lot. So right, for that, we will also be expecting another special guest, guys, to be with us right here today. I'm not too sure if you know him, Naz, but maybe when you see his face, maybe it will ring a bell later.
Okay.
And of course, this guest will be with us later as he is the subject expert. no one knows it better than him, right? So he'll be here to tell us a little bit more about what goes into actually providing guests with a luxury holiday, home accommodation, and also homeowners with a hands-free, hassle-free management. We will be calling Jordan, the founder of Host a Stay, and he'll actually be sharing with us insights as well, some data, all the way from Langkawi himself.
Ooh.
So he's all the way on Langkawi Island, so I think he has the first-hand information on what's happening on the island right now. So guys, don't go anywhere. Let us first take you through the very first phase of the service suite at Tropicana Cenang called Asana Service Suite. Be right back. Welcome to the quick tour. The first phase of service suites at Tropicana Cenang is known as Asana Service Suites. It features 5 different layout choices from studio to 4-bedroom apartments with a build-up between 380 to 310 square feet that are all luxuriously fully furnished. Now, let me take you on a tour of our Type A show unit, which spans 380 square feet and is our studio unit. All units will be fitted with a digital door lock at the entrance. As you enter, there is a bathroom along the hallway, and we are using mostly high-quality sanitary fittings. Here is a functional shoe cabinet designed with an open shelf, which is ideal for quick access to your keys or belongings, maybe your sunglasses in this case. The kitchen space is cleverly planned so you have sufficient worktops on one side as you cook on the other side. The kitchen as well comes fully fitted with a kitchen cabinet, hood and hob, and microwave oven. To complete it, we also have a fridge and washer dryer. This dining area is perfect and just nice for 2 persons since this is a studio unit. And now here is the bedroom space. All of our master bedrooms at Asana are fitted with super king size beds. Your day, after all, starts and ends in bed, and hence it's important for you to have a good quality one. We have also fitted in reading lights above the bed, emitting soft light for you to read comfortably without disturbing your partner. Full height wardrobes all the way to the ceiling for more storage spaces. Don't ever worry about having your luggage messily lying around on the floor, as you can actually conveniently keep them. Place your luggage at the designated luggage rack space. The dresser and the lounger are placed by the tall windows as the beams of natural sunlight brighten the room space. You can also enjoy reading or simply relaxing right here as you look out to mesmerizing views of the Andaman Sea. Every unit at Asana Service Suites enjoys beautiful views towards the sea. All the units will be sold on a fully furnished basis, which are luxuriously designed with a comfortable blend of modern and tropical design elements by award-winning interior design firm Blue Water Studio. On top of that, residents will also get to indulge in over 30 exclusive resort-themed facilities at Asana, which include an infinity pool with a view towards the Andaman Sea, jacuzzi, cabanas, yoga deck, games room, and also a play area for the kids. Living by the sea is no longer a fantasy. It is holiday every day when you own a unit at Asana Service Suites in Tropicana Cenang, Langkawi. Now, for more info, you can scan the QR code or click on the WhatsApp link down below to get in touch with our sales associates. 100 days of great deals with Tropicana 100 Extended campaign, offering you the 100% solution to both own stay and investment. Find the right property for you or your business from a selection of top properties, from landed homes, high-rise residences to retail shops, and secure it with Tropicana 100 Extended to get great deals like 100% financing, 100% interest-free flexibility, and even stand a chance to win 1,000% returns. Learn more about the 100% solution to own stay and investment at our corporate website www.tropicanacorp.com.my. Now, with that being said, guys, we will be announcing our very first 5 lucky winners right here today to bring home an amazing reward of 1,000% returns on booking. And this amounts to up to 50,000 ringgit each. How cool is that? I hope all of you are excited. And at this finale series of our Tropicana 100 Extended campaign, I will also be unveiling the 5 lucky winners, and that happens right now. So to all the buyers, if you're tuned in and watching right now, this could be your moment. Keep your fingers crossed. So without further ado, these are our 5 lucky winners. Let's start with winner number 1. Congratulations, you are winning yourself 1,000% returns on your booking, and we have 4 more spots left to go. Let's give it up for winner number 2. Big congratulations. And now, let's take a look on who will be winner number 3. Alright guys, 2 more spots left to go, but of course not forgetting, throughout now until 31st of December, if you purchase a Tropicana property, you are still in the running of the remainder of 5 spots which we'll be announcing for Tropicana 100 Extended campaign. Now let's see who winner number 4 is. Big congratulations! Alright, one final spot. Keeping your fingers crossed. Let's give it up for winner number 5. A big congratulations to all our lucky winners right here today. Congratulations on getting rewarded of 1,000% returns on your booking, and thank you so much for your support. And now our sales associates will definitely be in touch with you right after this. For those of you who would like to know a little bit more about how you can also be rewarded with great deals offered during the campaign period, do contact our sales representatives or visit our corporate website www.tropicanacorp.com.my right now. Welcome back, everyone. Imagine the privilege of waking up to the incredible Andaman Sea views every day, Asana Service Suites could be your new forever home or even a vacation property. For more info, remember to scan on the QR code projected on the screen below or click on the WhatsApp link pinned in the comment sections to get in touch with our sales associates right now. Remember to also follow these simple steps below and you will stand a chance to be one of our lucky winners for today. I'm just going to quickly recap the steps for those of you who have just joined in. Step 1, like and share this live video and remember to make sure to set your post privacy to public. Also fill in the registration form pinned at the comment section below. And the final step, participate in the Q&A session and engage with us throughout the session. For those of you who have filled out the forms, you will stand a chance to bring home some attractive prizes consisting of home appliances such as the Dyson Air Purifier, Nespresso coffee machine, as well as the Harman Kardon Aura Studio Bluetooth speaker. So Naz, in conclusion, how do you actually find our property that we've just shared with you about?
This is it, right?
Yes.
This is it, right?
Yes.
The fact that it's fully furnished, I'm like, yes, it's fully furnished. And if you want to do some renovation, I can't imagine being an investor, buying a place in Langkawi, and then I have to find my own. I have my own contractor here, lah. Oh, I want to send him to Langkawi. No way, man.
Correct.
Yeah.
And not only the ability to actually execute it on the island, but also the cost, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So the hassle and the cost, and of course, guys, together with the professional property management service, one can actually manage the property while still valuing your time. That's the most important. And with that, let us also invite Jordan, the founder of Host a Stay, to join in our chat session.
Awesome. Let's do that.
Are we ready? Before that, to all our viewers, if you have any questions for Naz or Jordan, feel free to type it, put it in the comment area, as we'll be picking some of the questions from viewers later for them to answer. So now let's quickly ring up Jordan and see how he is doing in Langkawi and what's the scene like in Langkawi right now. Let's give him a quick phone call. Hey Jordan.
Hello, hi Zora. I've been expecting your call.
I see you're actually at our Tropicana Cenang property gallery. Look who I have here with me, Naz Rahman.
Hey, Jordan.
Hey Naz, good to see you.
Wow, looking very good. And I think we should be swapping places. I want to be in Langkawi, like this.
I think all of us want to be Langkawi right now.
Hey, I'm here, of course, for a business trip, you see. Working also, not only for travel only. So I'm right here at Tropicana Gallery, and of course not for work only lah. We need to extend and then enjoying the drinks, enjoying Cenang Beach also, and also going for the yacht cruise. Yeah.
Wow, Jordan, sounds super wonderful. I think, Naz and I definitely want to exchange places. We'd rather be there. You come and be here, and host this entire show. But I mean, I think jokes aside, right? Since you're already in Langkawi right now, why don't you share with us a little bit on what's happening on the island? How is the scenario like on Langkawi Island right now?
Yeah, share with us, man. Share with us.
Wow, the flight was packed. I'm expecting the flight to be less people, but then wow, every row is fully seated, and the Cenang Beach, wow, there's so much crowd, and even the yacht cruise is fully booked, and we need to go on a day cruise. So it's very crowded here, and it is a bit expected because people like me, I think everyone wants to travel, and Langkawi is definitely top of the list.
All right, so I know where you're coming from. I'm sure a lot of people, especially from KL, are actually going to Langkawi right now, just like how you and I would want to go right now. But for example, right, I'm sure you can actually escape, right, to a paradise away from the crowds by just catching a speedboat to Paradise 101 if you haven't already been. I actually love the place. It's like a private island, a location smack in the middle of the beautiful Andaman Sea. And yet you can actually still indulge in a variety of water sports if you're the adventurous kind, right? So you can actually go on a banana boat.
Oh.
Great for your kids also next time. Bring them to Paradise
But
101.
there's also for the honeymooners and the second-time honeymooners, sayang.
Yeah.
we can book romantic things like a friend of mine actually went for a dinner cruise.
Nice.
That's so romantic. Yeah.
That sounds fantastic. Yeah. So Jordan, if you're there, I hope that you guys would actually try out, the jet skiing, parasailing. I don't know whether he has anyone on a honeymoon with right now, but we'll see what else he has to share with us about Langkawi Island.
Yeah, of course. Me myself also. We tried to book. We have more than 10 people here, and we couldn't get any spots. And the sunset cruise is all fully booked out. So it is Langkawi itself is a UNESCO Global Geopark, which awarded its status in 2007. For nature lovers, it promises a refreshing adventure with its ancient rock formation, dramatic mountain peaks, and wealth of flora and fauna. Tourists can also hop on a boat and discover secluded coves like mangrove coves and so forth, and beaches with a private tour and cruises through the Langkawi UNESCO Global Geopark.
Wow, I wanted to bring my kids to that water park. There's a splash out water park, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's another destination we want to go as well. We saw it on ads, but we didn't, they haven't had a chance to go yet. So I definitely want to bring them there. They love water sports.
I think they will have a thrill of a time right there. Splash out.
Naz, I think your kids will enjoy the Langkawi Sky Bridge and cable car ride also. Langkawi Sky Bridge is one of the world's longest curved suspension bridges. I heard the boys are adventurous. They will love it. Looks like you both need to get a ticket soon here. The place is great for holiday. The food is great as well. I enjoy seafood, so I have been going around trying ikan bakar, satay, and it's perfect to get my favorite ice kacang as well.
Sounds like you're having such a wonderful time. Langkawi Sky Bridge was what we were talking about actually just now, Jordan, right? So yes, the kids will enjoy it. Not too sure how Naz will enjoy it with his view of heights.
You guys go ahead, I'm gonna watch from, I'll take pictures for you. Take pictures.
But Jordan, you also talk about food. And since you're actually in the Tropicana Cenang property gallery right now, I think it's a good idea you actually visit this restaurant. I'm not sure, next time when you go, you also go and visit it. It's called Red Tomato. It's located right opposite the Tropicana Cenang site as well as property gallery. And they're famous for something very special. It's called the Sambal Petai Pizza.
Wow!
Sambal Petai Pizza, right? Where else can you try this? So Jordan, just tell the lady boss that you're coming and you've got to try that dish, all right? And I'm sure she'll get the kitchen prepared for you.
Wow, Sambal Petai Pizza. Seriously, let me go check it out for lunch later. I just had my breakfast at Park Malau. It is very, very famous and it's so crowded. I am really, everyone needs to do all their protection. But then, wow, the food is amazing.
Perfect. So Jordan, let's now talk a little bit more about, on a serious note Seems like, tourists are really happy to actually be on holiday again, right? After months of being cooped up due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So perhaps, what are your insights about the tourism sector in Langkawi right now?
For now, the tourism, for sure that the international borders, even though it is opening and so forth, but then we are looking at definitely internal tourists, meaning that local traveler. And for local traveler, they will definitely look at a few key places such as Langkawi and also Genting Highlands. So these are already proven through the last few times after immediately after MCO. All these areas are fully booked up, and we will be seeing that a lot of local people such as me, we won't be looking at traveling overseas in a short period of time. Maybe in the next 12 to 15 months we might not be traveling overseas. So our best choice will be places such as all these local tourists such as Langkawi.
Yeah, certainly indeed, right? It's like cuti Malaysia lah,
Yep.
Yeah. So Jordan, why don't you actually also share with us, right? This coronavirus outbreak, how has it reshaped or changed the Malaysia tourism sector as a whole?
The whole Malaysia tourism market has been reshaped, but Langkawi has the biggest impact. I have a friend that is a KL boy, but then he has been staying in Langkawi and working on Langkawi tourism for a long time, pre-pandemic and also during this time. So he has shared some insight with me that is pretty amazing. For example, here, in the past, people will be looking at 3 day 2 nights, 2 day 1 night trip, which is pretty common. Now, on Monday, people don't need to get back to work. They can work from home. They can also work from Langkawi also. So even the yacht cruises has been crazy during the weekdays. It's all fully booked out. And there are a lot of foreigners and even locals are working and traveling at the same time. So there are places such as those 4-5-star hotels or even near Cenang Beach. You can see there is not much difference weekday and weekend already. So this is getting a new positive trend and is once the international borders is open, people will be coming over not for short trips alone. People will be looking at even longer trips throughout the weekdays.
Interesting, very interesting.
I think you'll be one of those individuals that he has just spoke about, right?
Yes.
Holidaying every day in Langkawi.
Very interesting.
But I'm sure, right, Jordan, you'll agree, right? Langkawi also, people always think about the island, people think about duty-free shopping, right? So is that something that you actually see right now? Are the duty-free shops like quite packed? I mean, there's no other place in Malaysia you get to enjoy beautiful waters, beautiful sands, as well as some great duty-free shopping.
That is absolutely correct. The first thing I landed, I walked into a duty-free and grabbed my beer first. So it's a very prolific business parallel to tourism, duty-free. Duty-free and travel retail generates vital revenues for travel and tourism industries. The Langkawi Development Authority, LADA, is targeting tourism revenue to reach over 288 million through the Langkawi 2021 and 2022 Tourism Recovery Plan.
And Jordan, also speaking about traveling, I mean, you're seeing right now an influx of travelers to the island. Do you actually see that most travelers now actually look for their accommodation online? I guess we would assume so, right? Naz?
Yeah, I mean, I do. It saves time, and sometimes you get some really, really good deals. So to not do your homework online is not clever.
Yeah. And I think online platforms definitely are the first that come to mind when sourcing for best travel deals. So Naz, you mentioned you source online as well, right?
Yeah, that's right. So when I do that, I have several windows open actually, because you have to compare prices too.
Correct. And I think most travelers are very savvy nowadays.
Well, definitely. I mean, every traveler who loves traveling will have their applications, they'll have their selected websites, and some of them even members in certain websites to get the best deal. So don't underestimate the power of research online.
Right.
Yes, I think everyone is now looking online to search for prices, airline, online travel guides, travel agents, and homestay platform.
That's good to hear. And of course, Jordan, since you are the founder and you run Host a Stay, right? And for those of you at home, Host a Stay is actually a short stay management service provider. So Jordan, can you share with us a little bit about what are the advantages with this trend that homeowners can enjoy?
Sure. Host a Stay provides property management services helping you to manage your properties on your behalf. So we have been giving the responsibility of maintaining and ensuring the property remains in good condition, primarily homestay for vacations, rental, and tourism activities. Our services offered are also dedicated to enable the traveler to travel like a local, so while benefiting the local economy and the environment. At the same time, at the other spectrum, we also provide a one-stop homestay management solution to improve guest experience, at the same time assist hosts and owners optimizing their property to maximize your return of investment. So we take care of all the hassle for setting up and managing all these check-in, check-outs, cleaning, while ensuring top-notch homestay quality. So it encompasses the total solution, including rental management, channel management, like putting it onto online platforms and so forth, to other hosting sites, and make sure that every month you get paid and reports to you what is happening with your property.
Yeah, I think Naz and I was just talking just now, right? Like, no better person to ask than probably Jordan. So we're going to ask our question just now. We were actually wondering, right? What would your investment insights be for travel destinations like Langkawi? And also, would people right now actually prefer hotels or homestays?
As we speak, the homestay has become an attractive accommodation option for many tourists domestically and internationally over the years. And this industry is continuing to grow. Hotels are great. There will be still travelers opting for a hotel while traveling. So why are hotels being favored in Langkawi? One of the key things is they have their own beach, okay, and the location are more centrally located, with easy walking to transport access, to nightlife, restaurants, and cultural attractions. So people are willing to pay for that. Okay? In homestay in Langkawi or in a lot of places, the location might not be so good. For example, it's not beside the beach. So, but if you're traveling with another family or even just your own family, homestay can work out to be a lot cheaper for bigger groups. And it's also during this pandemic also, we have people that prefer, including myself, not to be with too big of a crowd. So you want to have your own secluded area, which homestay provides these extra benefits. And also you have cooking, cleanings. This enable you to have more options if you're staying for a longer time. Okay, so you can enjoy more of your accommodation, and even like what I mentioned earlier, you can also work from home in Langkawi. Okay, since we are sharing about Tropicana Cenang, I love how this project has the best of the both. You are centrally located, everything is within walking distance. You can walk to nightlife, restaurant, cultural attraction, and yet you can still enjoy your private stay. Often cheaper and offer the chance to live like a local. So it is going to be a super attractive accommodation choice when you are traveling here in Langkawi.
I think that was really good sharing. Probably clarifies like what we were talking about just now, right?
Oh, getting excited already on my side, yeah.
Right. So I think thank you so much, Jordan. But do stay on the line as we're going to open this session to our audience right now because we did see some questions actually coming in earlier. I'll just be reading the questions off the screen and let's see what's our very first question. All right. I think our first question is directed to you, Naz. Okay, so the audience has asked, Naz, do you actually prefer to stay in a hotel or homestay while traveling with your family?
Okay, all right. I think I explained earlier on. I mean, for those of you who just logged on, I explained that Team Nazruddin loves an adventure. So I think I agree with what Jordan said earlier. A lot of people are going for more homestays, which I agree, especially if you're going in a big group. So my family, we're only 5 people. And we're a bit robust, so I prefer a place where there's a clear family area,
right,
that we can sort of park ourselves and nobody goes into their rooms and stay and play with their phones. All devices all put one side. There's board games, there's card games, there's charades, there's so many things to do in the evenings, but during the day it's just a place to park and as we go out there and have our adventure. Not to say that hotel stays are not preferred, only for certain occasions, because if you're a family person, most of the time that's your holiday. Once in a while you want to surprise your wife or your special one on an anniversary, something romantic, you know, it's preferable. But frequency, definitely homestay.
Right. Naz, your holiday sounds amazing. It's like, I want to come on board to your family vacation.
Come on, be a part of Team Nazruddin. Let's have an adventure.
And you know, I think just to add on to that, right, homestay and hotels, I think they're, like what you rightfully said, right, there's a place for each homestay as well as hotels. Like for me, right, if I were to go for a very long period, let's say if we were to go for 2 weeks, right? I mean, affordability is one thing as well. Takkan you're going to stay like 14 days, let's say, in a hotel. You won't, right? So maybe you would spend most of your time at a homestay and then treat yourself as well, even if you're a solo traveler, to just 1 or 2 nights in a nice resort. So it's a combination of both, you know, adventure as well as luxury. But I guess in Tropicana Cenang, you sort of get both.
Yes.
Because like what Jordan said, you know, in Tropicana Cenang, you know, you still have that private access to the beach, and that's something people look forward to in a hotel, but you also get it within Tropicana Cenang. Okay, let's go on to the next question. The next viewer has asked, and I think this is directed to Jordan. Jordan, is now a good time to invest in a vacation home in Malaysia?
I believe the answer will be different for everyone. The pandemic has really changed the market over the last year or so. At the start of the pandemic, nobody travels, and it seems that if you plan to rent out your home or vacation home, this is very tough. Okay, and a survey conducted early this year by global real estate consultancy Knight Frank, CNBC has ranked Malaysia 9 out of the top 10 hottest real estate markets list. And why not? Malaysia 5-year price growth was recorded at 28.5%, with more and more foreign nationals coming to Malaysia, either to lead a retired life or for longer stay. The vacation real estate market is as robust as the market of Thailand, Indonesia or Singapore. So Malaysia why is Malaysia so attractive? Because Malaysia has scenic beauty, tropical climate, pristine beaches, a lively nightlife, and most importantly, a relative low cost of living. And all this can be found here in Langkawi, as made this a premier destination to own a second home. So owing to all these factors, coupled with a high demand for vacation homes, especially from expat, Malaysian vacation home segment has seen a significant surge with a large number of options from condos, Malaysian houses, oceanfront villas and apartments being offered by developers throughout the years.
All right, perfect. Well answered. Thank you so much, Jordan.
Sifu, thank you.
A lot of data and insight that he has shared with us, right? Okay, let's go to the next question. I think this question is directed to me. It reads, Izora, Langkawi definitely looks interesting to me. Glad to know that. Can I know what is the current promotion that Tropicana offers? Alright, so Tropicana Corporation Berhad has just launched its extension of our Tropicana 100 campaign, and it's called Tropicana 100 Extended. So we're offering some really great deals. The first would be 100% returns, whereby you get 100% returns on your booking, 100% interest-free flexibility, which gives you 30 months of zero interest easy installment plan. Also 100% legal fees borne, where you get legal fees on SPA and loan, stamp duties on loan and MOT all borne. 100% furnishing. So as you guys know, Asana Service Suites at Tropicana Cenang is fully furnished, and also 100% financing that applies to certain properties, and not forgetting 100% additional referral rewards. For all our Tropicana purchases, you get to earn double referral rewards when you introduce a family or friend. And most excitingly, you also stand a chance to win 1,000% returns. So that works out to be about 50,000 ringgit each. So that's amazing stuff. And of course, Tropicana Cenang is a brand new launch under the Tropicana Journey collection. And how often is it that you actually get to own an investment grade property within Malaysia's premier resort destination? So you should grab your chance right now. So guys, these are the 3 questions we have selected from the viewers today. For more info, we can't be answering every single question. If you'd like to know more, of course, scan the QR code on the screen or click on the WhatsApp link in the comment box below to get in touch with our sales associates. We would like to thank Jordan for your time, although you're enjoying yourself in Langkawi.
Lots of good insights. Thank you so much.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much for the valuable insights and also allowing us to interrupt your vacation. And all the best to you, Jordan, and we'll see you when you're back here, or maybe when we are there in Langkawi. We'll see how, right?
My pleasure. See you soon. Bye, Naz. Bye, Zora. Thanks for having me.
And of course, thank you so much, Naz, for actually joining us, sharing with us your insights, and I think, inspired a lot of families out there on how they're going to vacation next time, like Team Naz, right?
Well, as far as family goes, families stick together. Thank you so much, Zora, for inviting me on for this wonderful session. Good luck to you guys trying to win prizes. And, if you're an investor, just like me, I think it's something that's really worth looking at, especially looking at the fact that there is someone taking care of that place for you. Wow, that is something really I have to consider. So thank you so much. I've learned so much from this platform.
Perfect. And we hope to actually see you in Langkawi next time.
See you in Langkawi. You can join Team Nazreen, all right? See you guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Naz. And of course, right after this, guys, we're going to be heading for the finale, the grand finale lucky draw. And before we end the show, guys, now is the moment that we have all been waiting for since the beginning of the series, the grand finale lucky draw. If you have already participated in our live series and have completed the registration form that is pinned in the comment box, you have a fair chance to bring home some amazing prizes. And just to remind you what the prizes are, we'll be giving away the Dyson Air Purifier Nespresso coffee machine, as well as the Harman Kardon Aura Studio Bluetooth speaker. We have compiled all of your registration submissions, and now it is time to make the final draw. On the screen right now, we can see the alphabets and numbers of your last 4 digits of your phone numbers, which are running on the screen. These data are collected from the registration forms that you guys have been filling up since the very first Tropicana 100 Extended live show. And I was informed that we have more than 1,000 names in the running. So pretty exciting stuff indeed. Once again, keep your fingers crossed. I'm so pleased to actually see who are the winners. And first and foremost, thank you so much for your support. Okay guys, are you ready? If you are, let's draw for the third prize, which is the Harman Kardon Aura Studio Bluetooth speaker. With that, congratulations to... Wow, you are going back with some fantastic speakers to make your home a livelier one. And now my favorite will be giving away the second prize for coffee lovers. You will get to go home with a Nespresso coffee machine. Now let the numbers run and let's take a look at who the second prize winner is. Fabulous, fabulous stuff indeed. And now we're giving away the grand prize, the Dyson Air Purifier. Keeping your fingers crossed, let us see who our grand prize winner is. Big congratulations to all our winners. You'll be contacted by our representative for gift redemption. Thank you so much once again for your support and making this series such a successful one. I've had a pleasure of spending time with you, and I'm sure you have enjoyed all the data and all the insights that our guests have shared. With that being said, we have come to the end of the show as well as the entire live series. It's been a super interesting day for me, and a big shout out of course to Naz for being with us right here today, and also thank you so much to Jordan who had joined us via the video call from Langkawi earlier. Do tell your friends and family as well to come and visit us and explore all the various projects that Tropicana has to offer. Just walk into your nearest Tropicana property gallery. And now also, for more info about Tropicana Cenang, you can either click on the WhatsApp link in our comment section, or you can scan the QR code projected below the screen to get in touch with our sales associates right now. With that, it is time to conclude this amazing live show. Thank you so much for tuning in live with us at Tropicana Corporation Berhad. And I hope that all of you had a great time right here with us. And we can't wait for our next live series. Happy weekend, stay safe, and goodbye.